Peace talks between Israel and Hamas have resumed in Egypt. The second day of talks are taking place on the 2-year anniversary of Hamas' surprise attack on Israel that triggered the war. An Egyptian official said Hamas has demanded guarantees that Israel will not resume the war after the remaining hostages are released.
I remember me and 2 of my friends running for our lives, seeing people just getting shot everywhere, bodies everywhere we ran to.
As Israel marks 2 years since Hamas's deadly attack, one former hostage says he remembers the day clearly.
I remember 2 of my friends getting shot. One of them, he started running away. Unfortunately, he was also kidnapped and he was brutally murdered while in captivity. But I remember that day so clearly. Today, when I woke up in the morning, everything just flew past me, and it's crazy to think that we're 2 years into it and there are still hostages there.
In Tel Aviv, a clock in Hostages Square shows the time that has passed since the attack took place. Israelis gathered there to mark the somber anniversary. In total, Hamas killed 1,200 people and took more than 250 hostages. There are still 48 being held in Gaza, 20 of whom are believed to be alive.
We want them back home now. We want the world to remember what was done to us on October 7th, 2023. The world must never forget.
In a post on X, Prime Minister Mark Carney wrote, "On this day and every day we stand with the victims, their families and their communities who continue to carry unimaginable grief." Since Hamas's attack, Israel's retaliatory offensive has killed tens of thousands and razed entire towns and cities in the Gaza Strip. Palestinians also calling for an end to the war today.
Almost 2 years of war, about 17 hours a day of shelling every day with displacement and starvation. Bitter hours that we endured with great difficulty. One cannot imagine the scale of the hardship.
I do not understand politics, but I honestly have to say about handing over the weapons that what we have endured hasn't been easy. Please end the war.
A UN Children's Agency official said Israel has repeatedly denied permission to transfer incubators from an evacuated hospital in northern Gaza. The war has increased stress and malnourishment among pregnant mothers, leading to a rise in premature and underweight babies. The World Health Organization says they now account for 1/5 of all Gaza newborns.
In one of the pediatric rooms, there were 3 babies and 3 mums on a single bed, one source of oxygen, and the mothers would rotate the oxygen 20 minutes to each child. This is the level of desperation mums have now got. And it's entirely political. This is not a logistical problem. The incubators, we've been trying to recover incubators from a hospital that was evacuated in the north, and we've had 4 missions denied.
Meanwhile, peace talks between Israel and Hamas have resumed in Egypt. A former Israeli justice minister spoke about the prospects for a deal.
There is a serious replacement of Hamas. Then Israel will be very happy to withdraw from Gaza, I presume so. But for the lunatics in the government who want to build their settlements and things like that, but this is not, they are not representing the majority. So yes, I mean, the idea of leaving Gaza is not such a big deal. The big question is about the vision of which is part of the Trump's plan, speaking about statehood, and these things are rejected by Netanyahu regretfully.
Yesterday, President Trump expressed optimism about reaching a deal.
We have just about every nation working on this deal and trying to get it done, something that you could say 3,000 years if you look at it in certain ways, or you could say centuries, but this is a deal that incredibly everyone just came together. They all came together. No, Israel's been great. I think we're doing very well, and I think Hamas has been agreeing to things that are very important.
Many are hoping for an end to the war as thousands around the world mark today's tragic anniversary.